I attended Alpha at the invitation of a friend of mine, and at the time life was essentially good, but as I found as I got into my 50s, there was sort of a growing sense of emptiness in me, something missing.
I noticed when Ed was going through his first Alpha course that there were some quiet changes in his manner and his demeanor, and it made me curious to know what was going on in this place called Alpha. He started to come home and want to sit down and read scripture.
It's not like it's a sales pitch to join Church A or join Church B or join Church C. It's presented as a simple explanation of the Christian faith based on this book called the Bible, and that resonated very well with me. I mean, I just became fascinated with the Bible. Alpha was providential. It was my road to Christ. And it was providential, I say, because 3/4 of the way through the course, I was diagnosed with cancer.
What was just astounding to me is that in spite of all of his unremitting illness and cancer treatment, that Ed was just remaining strong. He was working full time. He was handling all of our home situations without missing a beat. And I attributed that strength to something. It certainly was not him dealing with this cancer himself.
I knew instantly that God was reaching out to me. I wasn't reaching out to him. To me, it wasn't a coincidence. And I found that I gave my life to Christ. So over a winter of cancer treatments, radiation and chemotherapy, the Lord was a constant source of peace and strength to me.
So my curiosity was piqued, and I asked if I could do an Alpha course with him. So we started the next session together. I came to Alpha uncertain. I had never attended any type of course like Alpha. Wasn't sure what to expect. I thought, is this going to be a hard sell? Is someone going to try to bring me to some understanding of religion or of God that I'm not prepared for? Before Alpha, I was pretty self-satisfied. I had pretty much total control over my life. I had met many of my goals, but I sensed that I was searching for something intangible. Before Alpha, all I could do to put my finger on it was to realize that I was missing a spiritual component in my life. The Alpha group over a period of 10 weeks becomes like a family, and people develop connections, people develop a sense of bonding and a sense of, I can come here to this small group and I can ask questions I've been wondering about. Alpha has been a transforming experience for me as well, and it's resulted in my realizing who I am, whose I am. I am a child of God, and it's made me so grateful and thankful that I have a new beginning and that I'm not just living for myself.
I would also say in Patty, I mean, I've seen changes in her, and that she's more patient with people and corrects herself and says, no, I've got to be kinder to this, or I've got to look out for that person. And that's been gratifying too. Alpha and accepting Christ has completely changed my life and our life together. It's given me a lot of strength and a lot of courage. Things that were important to me in the past are not important anymore. New things are important. It's changed everything.
Many of us are searching for that intangible answer to give purpose and meaning to life. And it doesn't matter what the age is of the person. It's just a sense of, how do I live a meaningful life? And Alpha is that intersection point which allows people of all ages to examine, what is it that I'm questing for?